I was out filming a few days ago, fishing with my little 2-weight rod, trying to catch some small rainbows on dry fly. It was a pretty good hatch of caddis, but while I was walking around in the riffles, I saw tons of little, or should I say big, salmon flies, which is a species of stone fly that we get here in central Oregon. And Liz and I went camping on the weekend. It's now Monday, and I decided I've got an hour to spare. I'm just going to take AB, our dog, down to the river, head down towards those riffles, and I've waited for it to warm up a little bit. It's now about 9-10 o'clock in the morning, probably about 65-70 degrees, so the salmon fly should be out, should be flying around, and it's only a very small little stretch here where the salmon flies are in the faster water. But I'm going to give it a go and see if I can potentially catch a nice fish. I've never really caught anything big here, only 10-12 inch sized little rainbows, but there's a good chance that the big uns might be keying in on these much bigger flies, these salmon flies. So I thought the salmon flies would be right up along the bank here, especially underneath these bushes and next to the fallen pine trees that are in the water, but tried really hard and didn't get anything next to the bank. So later on I moved into the deeper water, more into the middle of the river, and that's where I started getting some hits. But here I'm just working my way up the bank, just fishing the seams, letting the fly drift down, and then lifting the rod really high and skating the fly along the surface, and trying to get the movement like would a natural salmon fly heading back towards the bank. You do this a lot with caddis flies as well, skate the caddis flies on the surface towards the bank. That seems to work very, very well with caddis flies, and here I'm doing the exact same thing with the stone fly, just lifting my rod really high, twitching it a little bit, and skating the fly just in front of that fallen over pine tree there where AB's standing. And every now and again you get a really aggressive take. As I was moving upstream, busy fishing here next to the bank, hoping for fish lying underneath these bushes close to the bank, I got a little bit cheeky and tried to cast upstream next to this pine tree from about 3 or 4 yards back, and there were many different kinds of currents going on here, and I got myself super snagged up. I mean, luckily I was in the water and kind of rescued myself, but I had a fish just slap at my fly right in front of that pine tree. So there are often fish right in and amongst these sticks and the pines that are in the water, but the only problem with this is that you're going to get into a lot of trouble with your line. So that fish grabbed my fly and then zipped up underneath these fallen over pieces of timber, and then I had to go looking for my fly and my line and all kinds of things, and it was just a little bit of a disaster. So even though I got a hit from a fish there, I got into a little bit of trouble and I got myself snagged up quite a bit. So high risk, high reward, got a hit, but here I am busy digging my fly out from underneath this fallen over pine tree. So I wasn't getting any luck along the bank there, so I decided to come out more into the middle part of the river here. And often these salmon flies, once they've mated and the females are laying their eggs, they'll come out into the middle of the river and lay their eggs. And that was the case for today. Didn't get anything along the bank other than one or two little hits, but out here in the middle part of the river there was a lot more action. There are many big fish in this area. Most of what we catch here in this meadows section of the Deschutes is small rainbows. So there were lots of small rainbows busy hitting my size 4 stonefly or salmon fly, but only actually managed to get one in my hand. Got lots of hits, got lots of fish flying up out of the water for that fly, but only managed to get one in my hand, and probably hooked up about 5 or 6 times, but still a lot of fun.